Did you see this? This guy wanted a fucking fist fight. Some Teamster guy, and Bernie Sanders, of all people, had to hold back. I'll play the clips. It's fucking hilarious. It's something out of a movie. Now I thought it was completely nuts. I just thought, this guy's a jackass. What the hell? This is so bad. But I watched the clips, and I listened to what the guy had to say, like, after the fight and all that kind of stuff, and I'm still like, what the hell? But I randomly heard a joke on TikTok that changed my perspective. And I tried to find the clip. I tried to find the TikTok, so I'll just have to tell it to you. I'll tie this all together in a minute, I promise. He's one of these goddamn ISTPs. He's one of the best fucking types. So who's gonna, oh yeah, you watch out for those cauliflower ears right there. That means they wrestle a lot, you know? So you get somebody like this, who's like, you know what, fuck this. I'm going to stand up to this bully, this Teamster guy, this mobster guy, somebody who's bullying the community. I'm going to fucking settle it. I'm an ISTP. I can land a plane. I can jump over a fence. I can do fucking everything. So he takes it on, right? Now, the thing with the ISTPs is they're gonna do things their way, which is literally like in the middle of the Congress. He's like rolling up his sleeves. He's like, you want to fight? And then he's like, here now? He's like, yeah, let's go. It's like, okay, that kind of doesn't work for everybody else. Maybe socially not appropriate. But the ISTP is like, what? I gotta play the clips because this just doesn't make any sense unless you fucking see it.
Now, let's talk about Mr. O'Brien himself, his behavior. As everybody knows, and it's here in the last time, him and I kind of had a back and forth. Appreciate your demeanor today. It's quite different. But after you left here, you got pretty excited about the keyboard. In fact, you tweeted at me
Here's
one,
the facts.
2, 3, 4,
I got the ST.
5 times. And let me read what the last one said. It said, greedy CEO who pretends like he's self-made. Sorry, I wish he was in the truck with me when I was building my plumbing company myself. And my wife was running the office because I sure remember working pretty hard and long hours. Pretends like he's self-made. What a clown. Fraud. Always has been, always will be. Quit the tough guy act in these Senate hearings. You know where to find me. Any place, anytime, cowboy. Sir, this is a time, this is a place. If you want to run your mouth, we can be two consenting adults. We can finish it here.
Okay, that's fine. Perfect.
You want to do it now?
I'd love to do it right now.
Well, stand your butt up then.
You stand your butt up.
Oh, hold on.
Big
Oh,
guy.
stop it.
Did you see this guy? It's like, and who are these people? The issue is the ISTP guy got his identity threatened. You know, the Teamster guy went after his identity. You suck, and you're bad, and you're a liar, and you're a fraud. It's like, yeah. Don't. It's the same with the other guy, Dan. It's like, look, don't mess with his buddies and don't mess with his character, or Bernie Sanders is going to have to save you.
Is that your solution, everybody?
No, sit down.
Oh, you're a
Sit down.
clown. Okay.
You know, you're a United States Senator. Sit down.
Activate.
Oh, okay.
Sit down, please.
All right.
Can I respond?
Hold it. If
Hold
we
on.
can't, no,
This is
I have
what
the
he
mic.
said.
I'm sorry.
This is
Hold
what he
it.
said.
You'll have your time.
Let's see the ISTP guy's response. So, you know, he's then just interviewed to death a million times. People are like, hey, what the hell? What the hell happened? So he's got some pretty good responses. So listen to this.
What exactly happened today, and what is this feud between you two all about?
I read his tweet to him, and he called me out and said, anytime, any place. And listen, from Oklahoma, being raised in Oklahoma all life, you don't do that. You don't go run off the mouth unless you expect to be called to the carpet. And I did that.
Of course. That's how you do it in Oklahoma. So here's what changed my point of view. So the first time I'm watching this, I'm like, this is so horrible. Now, obviously, this is horrible. You can't have fucking fist fights in the middle of Congress. That's not going to work. But where this guy is going, what he's saying, what you're going to hear more of him say, let me just set it up for you. Hey, back in the day, we would just settle this as men. Like it gets to this tension point where you get these two masculine figures where they're just now yelling at each other. The next human thing to do is they do have to fight it out. And that's the way it's been for hundreds of thousands of years. But what the guy on TikTok was saying is like, hey, because these tough guys are not allowed to have fistfights with each other, it then comes out through all this masculine toxicity online, fighting each other, getting their tribes against each other, and then they'll like resort to violence or whatever. Like these masculine men, it's natural and normal for them to physically fight it out. And then exactly like you're saying, then they shake hands and it's all over.
And Senator, help us understand here. So during this exchange, at one point, you said, we can finish it here. And then you stood up. So what exactly did you mean by that? And were you planning to do something?
Absolutely. There was no problem with that. He was an adult. I was an adult. We both agreed to it. In the Senate, that's not uncommon. Remember, Andrew Jackson had 9 duels, and when he was president, and finished all night.
Yeah,
He also knocked the guy out in a dinner at the White House. There's been multiple duels and multiple canings that's taken place in the Senate. Sometimes, every now and then, you just need to be called out on. And this guy, he's a thug, and he wanted to continue to do what he said he was going to do. He just didn't expect I'd call him out on it. And absolutely, if we were able to finish it, we would have finished.
So here's my thinking. So I've really processed this a lot. I'm really trying to like think this through. By society moving forward and saying, all right, no more fistfights, no more aggression, no more negativity. It's like, oh, okay, sure, all right. And I see like Cody going through that at school, where like they're not like how you get these young boys. Like, how are they supposed to get their aggression out? Oh, they're supposed to talk it out. Like, yeah, of course. And also, don't be an alcoholic as well. I get it. But you know what I'm saying? There's still that raw energy down there that just by saying, I don't like it or we shouldn't do it, that doesn't make the energy go away. And so I really respect that this guy's aware of, hey, look, the energy's there. Let's fucking deal with it. Now, the joke is, it's like, hey, dude, you're not in Oklahoma or wherever right now. Like, you're on TV. You're in fucking United States Congress. You're at the most civil point that we possibly could be. So you can't fucking fist fight people.
A guy that says anytime, any place, I'm supposed to ignore that. That's not how I was raised, and that's not what we do in Oklahoma.